The challenges that come with everyday adjustments to life in a world with coronavirus are many times magnified for caregivers and those they love. Joining us tonight is Mara Horton, also known as the Care Coach. She pioneered the concept of adaptive clothing, patenting a world's first magnetic closure system for clothing. And Mara, thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me and talking about such an important topic.
Yeah, I understand your husband had early onset Parkinson's disease. You were his caregiver for 10 years. So what did you learn during those 10 years that we can apply to our lives as we reopen with coronavirus?
Sure, that it changes every day, which is very similar to what's happening right now. But to be on the arc of, if you will, of caregiving and to just accept the challenges and the good things that come from it and to be kind to yourself.
I saw this statistic, and it's 1 in 5 people in the country are now caregivers. I was kind of startled by that, but they are all going to have to learn some additional new skills to keep themselves and others safe. Can you run through a few of those for us?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, we're all going to either be accidental caregivers or intentional caregivers at some point in our lives. But some things that people can do to help ease the burden, if you will, of caregiving during this time is to be creative and to be curious. And so to constantly connect with the individual that you are caring for, whether it's virtually or in person, to constantly connect with them to see how they're doing, to see if you need to update or change anything, and to be curious about their lives and talk about other things other than what's happening right now.
Yeah, it goes beyond just the physical well-being of that person, doesn't it?
Definitely, the mental well-being is paramount as well, and making sure that people don't incur a sedentary lifestyle to make sure that they stay moving.
Caregivers can't really choose whether or not to run an errand or take someone to the doctor. They have an even greater responsibility to take precautions now, don't they?
Yeah, 100%. And if we can try to make their lives just as easy, that would be paramount in what we could do to help this whole community. Whether it's allowing them in as well during earlier shopping hours, but there's lots of things that we could do to help ease the burden of caregivers.
As the care coach, teach us a few things to help manage the stress, and I'm sure this would apply to everybody, not just caregivers specifically.
Yeah, to engage and stay engaged. So if you can connect first thing in the morning or last thing at night or both, that would be super helpful. And to make sure that you're engaging with the individual and doing things they like to do as well. So if they want to teach you knitting over a virtual Zoom class or help them find a book club, if it's something they're missing, that we just have to try to fill in those missing pieces for the individuals we're trying to help facilitate a healthy lifestyle for.
Care coach Mara Horton, thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.